Hello people, welcome back to another episode of our Love, Date and Relationship. It's your favorite girl B. Today I'll be sharing with you guys a human angle story, so don't go anywhere and come along with me guys. I believe my brother-in-law is having an extramarital affair with the most trusted house help. Where do I start from? My elder sister, who has been married for about 11 years, hired a help when her first child, who was between 10 and 17 months. After she was hired and started working, everything was fine. The entire family loves her. She had previously worked with kids, so she was great with my niece. She brought up new baby-friendly recipes that my niece loved, as she was a very picky eater and she was a live-in help but went home for the weekends. Eventually, my sister would travel on business trip with my niece sometimes, so it would just be the help and my brother-in-law. Other times, she would travel without my niece, so this lady was in charge of my niece and my brother-in-law. However, my sister didn't travel a lot, so the three of them were usually in the house together, and my sister loves her so much, so she was very free. She would stay in my sister's room gisting with her, and I believe my sister also confided in her concerning issues going on with her husband, so they were very close. Keep a year and some months later, my sister got pregnant for her second baby. During all this time, this lady was still the perfect help until she had an accident and she had to go home. After a few weeks of going home, she just vanished off the face of the earth. However, her disappearance wasn't instant. She just started to withdraw, would say, "Oh, I'll call you back later. Oh, sorry, I missed your phone call," until she finally stopped speaking up. This broke my sister's heart, but we all loved her completely. So much that she even came back about 5 years later with one silly apology and excuse. My sister welcomed her with open arms and even gave her a new job as her assistant in a business she was running. She also took care of the twins my sister had at the time she came back, and life went on like she never left. A couple months back, my sister and her family relocated to the UK, so this lady came to work with us for my mom. So one day my phone went bad and I borrowed hers to make a call, and God is my witness, I don't even know what took me to her WhatsApp. My spirit just wasn't settled, so I went ahead to check. I noticed that she had sent my brother-in-law a picture, so I opened it and saw that she had been sending this man pictures of herself and of the food she cooks. They also have been texting back and forth and also sending voice notes. So I collected all the evidence I could find. This includes her call logs, messages between them, credit alert of money he sent her. Meanwhile, my sister left her in charge of her business in Nigeria, put her in school because she's not very literate, and is trying to bring her to where they are so that she can continue with her school and have a better life. No one knows what I have found out. I haven't shared it with anyone. I don't know how to deal with the situation. I can't really tell my sister because I'm worried she has 4 kids to think about and no support system over there. I'm just confused and emotionally wrecked, not knowing if, how, or when to tell my family. Please share with your audience. I'll be in the comment section. I need unbiased opinions and advice. Also, keep me anonymous. Thank you. Dear poster, firstly, I'm going to advise you to first go back or go and make more investigations. Don't get your sister involved first of all. Go and make more investigation. Find out what happened during the 5 years break that she took, the time where she disappeared completely from people's life. Find out what really transpired between that time. I have a feeling that maybe there might even be a child involved. Maybe she took off that time to go give birth and also take care of her child before the child comes of age where she can leave the child with maybe any of her family members and then come back to your family. Honestly, I don't know how people tend to trust people that deeply, especially someone, even family members. They know they trust person rich like this. Someone can't just take, especially house help, disappear from your life after 5 years without any concrete reason or evidence or something. You just an apology and an excuse and you take the person back. Is that the only house help in Nigeria? Is that the only house help in this world? There's so many things that we don't take seriously, and when it comes to family issues, women, please stop loose guarding. I'm going to be pinpointing some areas to you that I felt like the woman didn't take seriously. You're going on business trips. It's not like you leaving a yam and goat together. You're going on business trip. You leave your house girl and your husband alone in the house. As what? Why? For what? Because of what? Sometimes you leave your kids, your husband with a total stranger because of she's nice, she has done baby recipe, she has done. Are you that foolish? You know, sometimes say, you don't do this, blame the man. Sometimes it's also our lack of sensitivity. You don't keep yam and goats together. You don't trust people, even family self. Have you not seen cases whereby your husband impregnates his in-law, his wife's sister, or his wife's cousin, or something like that, and then a total stranger that's not related to you by blood, because she's nice to you and your kids and your family, you leave her with your husband unmonitored, on watch. Most of you take serious risks, and these are lessons that women should learn from. There's nobody that should be, even down to family. You don't leave your husband like that. You don't leave him to a total stranger's care, or your kids. It's totally wrong. If you must go on business trips, and also make sure that you put things in place. If possible, have a CCTV camera in your house. All areas should be covered, so that you can know what's happening to your children in real time, know what's happening in your home in real time, because I won't ask you to go for a business trip, I won't ask you to travel, money must be made. But please, make sure that there are structures, there are systems in place that keeps everyone checked and on their toes. You don't just leave your family unchecked just like that and start traveling and taking trips. Okay, fine, she came back. You did not try to find out what happened. You did not try to investigate. So I'm going to advise you, first of all, these are the steps you should take. Call your sister, tell her that you're in a fix, that a friend of yours called you, that is married, called you, and you narrate the whole situation to her, okay? So tell her that your friend is seeking for advice, that what does she think? Listen to her and know what she thinks about that situation. Then tell her, ask her if she's the person in that situation, what would she do? Listen to what she's going to say, and that's what you're going to do exactly. So I'm just telling you ways on how to break this news for her, so that it's a bit, she can absorb it easily, because she said she's abroad, she's already in the UK with her kids, and she does not have any support system whatsoever. So try and tell her that this happened to a friend. Listen to her and know what's her take. Ask her, okay, if you're in that same situation, what are you going to do? Listen to what she has to say and go right ahead and do the same exact thing. Then break the news to her as gently and calmly as you can. But first of all, I'm going to advise you, make sure that you have your concrete evidence. I mean, proof without every reasonable doubt that this thing is what happened between the house help and her husband. Proof that she can see and she cannot deny, not something that, okay, you think, you're suspecting. No, all the evidences you've gathered, also keep them and also present it to her when you finally break the news to her. And advise her, I don't know how you're going to do it, but be her support system, advise her, know what she has to do. But first of all, her happiness and that of her kids should be priority. Her peace of mind, she should prioritize that in moving forward on knowing how to navigate herself out of this situation. And dear men, you can do better. Men, you guys can do better. Even if that you're pressed, even if you're horny, even if not in your home, not in your household, there are so many ladies out there. There are people that will collect 500, there are people of 1,000, there are people of 2,000. Find according to your grade. Use protection. I'm not justifying cheating, but there are people out there that in your household. Come on, have respect for yourself, have respect for your wife, have respect for your home. It's really not fair. It's really a very, very sad one. And I really hope that God gives this poster the strength and the wisdom to navigate themselves out of this situation that they found themselves in. With that, we've come to the end of our love, date, and relationship. Let me know what you think in the comment section. The poster will be reading all your comments, so please try to be gentle and nice while you're writing your comments. But for you to do that, you have to be following us on all of our social media handles. On Instagram, we go by e.com_official. For Facebook and YouTube, we go by e.com_official. And for Twitter, EDOTCOM01, all in lowercase alphabet. I remain your favorite girl, B. Bye, guys.